Okay, welcome again. I think this is my fifth try to my video to perform a clean install of Windows 7. I would have liked to have actually installed Windows 7, but I do not have the software. I was attempting to do it on my VMware machine, but I don't have the product key in order to do that. So I am using the video to show you a PowerPoint presentation. To perform a clean install of Windows 7, first you want to make sure that in your BIOS setup you have verified that your first boot device is the optical drive. This is something that we will cover in a different video. So to begin, you will insert the Windows 7 DVD in the DVD drive and start the system, booting directly from the DVD. On the first screen that you get, you will be choosing your language, the time and currency format, and the keyboard or input method. Go ahead and do that and then click Next. The next screen that will appear says Install Now. Go ahead and click that. And the next screen will be the license terms. Go ahead and read all the fine print on that. Accept the license terms as you see here and go ahead and click Next. Alright, now on this screen you're going to want to choose the custom or the advanced type of installation. This is going to perform a clean install. The next screen that will come up will be, it's going to ask you where you want to install Windows. This will show you a list of partitions on which you can install your new operating system. If you want to use the partition that it shows for a clean install, then you click Next, and this will cause Windows 7 to replace whatever other operating system was already installed or that might be installed on this partition. If you have more than one drive or partition, then you will need to make the appropriate selection and click Next. Remember that if you're going to be installing a 32-bit version, you're going to need 16 gigabytes of free hard drive space. If you want to do a 64-bit version, then it's going to need 20 gigabytes of free hard drive space. So make sure that you have enough room on the partition and the drive that you want to install this new operating system. As you can see by this screenshot, which thank you to buildeasypc.com for their wonderful loan of their screenshots for my presentation, this has just enough space available for a 32-bit version installation. Okay, so once you've chosen that, you're going to click your Next button that's located there at the bottom, and it'll move forward. The installation will actually move forward and restart your computer several times. When it's done with the process, this is the screen that's going to come up, and it's asking you for your username and your computer name. Enter this information and click Next. On this screen, you're going to enter a password for your user account. It's going to ask you to type it in, to retype it in, and then to type a password hint, which, as you can see, is required. Make sure this is a password that you can remember because you're going to use it very soonly. And then you'll hit Next. Okay, the next screen that will come up will be for your Windows product key. Go ahead and put this in. The dashes will come up automatically, and you'll click Next. Now, if you don't have the product key, you can still proceed to the next stage, and you can use Windows as a trial mode, or it will run in trial mode for about 30 days. You must activate Windows within the 30 days with your product key. Otherwise, you won't, after those 30 days period, you will not be able to access your computer. So make sure that you do that. Okay, at the next screen, you want to protect your computer and use the recommended settings. Unless you really know what you're doing or you're going to just install the important, but remember you're doing a clean install, so you want all the recommended and important updates. So go ahead, this is the best choice that you have. The next screen that will come up will be your time and date settings. Review those, make sure that everything is correct, and go ahead and click next if that's all a-okay. Select the network that your computer is on. Now at this point, Windows Update will download and install updates, and you'll be asked at the end of that to restart the system. After that, your logon will appear. Go ahead and log in, and the Windows 7 desktop will load, and your installation is complete. Welcome to Windows 7. Thank you.